What's up, everyone? It's Demolition Derby for Life. I'm here gonna do an aftermath video of the Boscobel car. She is finally gonna get an aftermath video. It's been a little while since I believe it was last Saturday. It's currently Friday. The reason why I haven't done the video is I decided to take a little break from derby stuff, and I needed to get my yard cleaned. I just needed to buckle down and get stuff done. I got one car completely stripped out, full of scrap. So there's no like debris from like around my yard. It's all in one pile now instead of everywhere in my yard. The spider paint car, that one's getting cut up next. Started on it already. I got to get the cage out yet, parts of the cage anyway. That will be coming out, and then the superhero car, that will be the next one to get cut up. And the first one that got cut up was, if you guys can see, right in the corner there. If you guys can see, I don't know if you guys can or not. The one that I picked up for free, I gutted it out gutted out the cage and whatever else I wanted to save and filled her up, and now she's gonna sit there until I decide to take her in for scrap. But sorry if you guys are like, if I'm below head level. It's hard to know where the camera's at. I'm doing it off of my phone, so sorry if you guys are being showed like from the neck down. But here you go, guys. Here's the aftermath of the Boscobel Car 2019 72 and older class. We're going to start with the ass end and work our way around. As you can see, she actually came up fairly well. I only put one dimple in, which the first dimple I put in was right there and there. She went kind of kittywampus in this corner here. She went nice here. She rolled up, packed in nice. This one rolled up, packed in. It started going up a little bit, or kinking weird. But luckily, she went down at where my threaded rod was next, and she actually went up and packed in pretty decent. Still got a lot of room to pack it in. I am going to do another notch somewhere in here next, because my threaded rod is right, that's the box end. So my threaded rod will be right here, and it's actually already starting to go up already. So I think maybe I won't even put a notch in it. I might just, maybe I'll put a little relief cut there, and that'll help it go up some more. I was gonna say that frame over there is fine. I mean, we got all sorts of tire clearance yet. She's not pushed in. Tire's flat, but I actually ran the whole entire derby with two back flat tires. They didn't, I got down there and found out that these didn't want to hold air. So I ran the whole derby with flat tires, and they did not come off the bead. I'm not really surprised, because from what the people told me that put these tires on, they said it was a complete, utter pain in the butt. So I kind of figured, well, if they're a pain in the butt to come on, they're going to be a pain in the butt to come off. And she worked. I mean, I'm going to have to tube them. I'm going to tube both of them, so that way they hold air. I mean, this one, the bead's not broken yet. That's starting to rub there a little bit, so I'll have to hit that back, clean it up. Coming around this side, got one good door shot on me, and she went in a little bit, not too bad. There were a lot of Mopars there. Majority of them were. There was me and another guy, which were Fords, a 52, or actually 3 Fords. There was me, another guy with a 70s Ford, and a 52 Ford. I can't remember exactly what year it was, but I think it was a 52 or 56, somewhere in there. And then there was a Hudson Hornet too, which I thought was amazing. I was not expecting to see one of those. What else? There was, like I said, a lot of Mopars. I think there was a Cadillac, maybe? I can't remember exactly. What else? There's quite a few cars there. There's 25 in all, if I remember right. 25 in all, and it was a fun show. I placed within the top 15, if I remember right. I don't remember exactly what place I got, but I believe I got within the top 15. And what actually took me out was my throttle cable. I was pulling on it, and then it snapped finally. So the next time I do run a throttle cable, I'm going to double up the line, so that way it's a little bit harder to break. Got to tighten up all my chains for the next run. She is definitely going to get ran again. Got to tighten up that one, tighten up these suckers, pull them in nice and tight. But yeah, she's definitely gonna get another run. She is very straight yet. She is not crooked or bending in any weird spots. There's another chain that's pretty loose. Gotta get tight. Did not lose any tires. I mean, besides the back ones that were flat prior to the actual derby. Fenders need a little work. I'll end up pulling these back out, straightening them out. Front end got pushed in pretty far, which she actually looks worse for like what she actually is. I mean, it looks pretty bad up front, but when you come down here to the bottom of the frame area, she's still straight. She ain't crooked, she ain't bending, nothing. The only place that I see that it bent was here. Right here is where she's starting to bend. Actually, she's tearing right here if I see right. Yep, right there she's tearing. But otherwise, she's actually pretty straight yet. Bumper's getting pushed back. The whole core support got pushed back. Radiator's eating the motor. The belt popped off that I see. Let's see what the oil looks like. I was running her pretty hot. Oil actually looks pretty good yet. She's not all burnt. Yeah, she's pretty clean yet. And she doesn't smell like gas either, so that's a plus. Gotta get her back in the hole. I mean, I drove this thing on the trailer, and also it broke was my shift. That's my throttle cable there. She broke right there. Right at here is where she broke. So the next time I run this, I'm gonna definitely double up, maybe even triple up the wire. Put at least a third safety wire, and then hopefully it will run decent or last me a lot longer. I had a blast. I mean, that was by far one of the best derbies I've ran, and I think it was just because it was the old school class. I wish they would run these in my area. This car, it was a lot of fun to actually. It was okay to build. It wasn't horrible. I mean, it was like any other chain stock build, but the running it, every car was bending. Every car was like, it's hard to explain. It was a blast. It was so much fun. I wish they would do that more often. Let's see down here. as you can see down here, motor mounts are in there yet. I thought they broke. I'm pretty sure, I thought I saw the motor move pretty good. Maybe it's just my imagination. But yeah, she's still in there. She ain't falling out yet. Hopefully. But yeah, my radiator did pop. It's got a good gouge in it. Might be salvageable. Probably not though. It was an aluminum radiator and she got a good run out of her. You can see my cap fell off too here. My brake fluid cap fell off. And that's okay, because there was no brakes to this car to begin with. She did. I mean, basically, what was stopping me was I had a chain from the hood around there, and the chain was like catching it, so I think that was helping me stop a little bit too. I will probably have to jack up the front and put smaller tires on the front, because these were rubbing pretty good, but hey, they still held pretty decent. I got scrape. I was running actually up against the wall quite a bit. This is all the scrapes from that. I did take a door shot here, which didn't even notice it until after the derby. Gas tank protector still good. Gas tank still holding. The tranny cooler worked out perfectly. After the derby, I checked inside and she still had solid ice in it, so she held up perfectly. No leaks, no nothing. Battery box was fine. Shifter worked fine, and worked out pretty decent. But yeah, there you go, guys. There's the aftermath of the Boscobel car. Like I said, had a very, very fun time. I am definitely going to be running that class again. If it is put on next year, I'm definitely going back down there, because it was amazing. It was so much fun. I mean, I think what they should do is they should have more classes there. That is totally up to them though. I think they should have a couple more classes, because if I go down next year, I might bring another car. Bring another 72 and older car, and maybe, possibly, a compact car. Possibly. Or maybe even a minivan. But there you go, guys. She held up really good. A lot of people were telling me that this car was going to be really soft. Yes, she was, but she still held up a lot better than a bunch of other cars. Yes, I didn't run as long as most of the other cars, but I mean, with placing in the top 15 and the car still looks like this, I mean, she looks mint yet. We'll have to do another straighten out the front end again. Just gonna pull everything back out, and then we'll send it on its way. I think what we're gonna end up doing is I'm gonna see where I can run this car. I'm probably gonna run it here in Minnesota. If I can't find a place to run it, it's gonna sit for maybe a couple of years until some rules change. And I don't think I'm going to bring it back to Boscobel. I think I'm going to build a fresh car for next year. Or I might bring this car and a fresh car and have someone run this car for me. We'll see. That's all for next year. But there you go, guys. There is the Boscobel car. She's packing in real nice. She's holding up fairly decent. But there you go, guys. I'm gonna give one more little walk around. There's not too often you get to see a chain stock old iron anymore. You rarely get to see these anymore. But there you go, guys. There is the aftermath of the Boscobel car. Thank you guys for watching all my videos. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys all in the next one.